The PCD domain needs device vendors and needs end users in order to keep things going. So the first slide here is on the role of device vendors. They support the mission of IHE PCD. If we have new vendors bringing new products to the market, we'd like them to become IHE members to participate in PCD efforts, to essentially plant the seed of IHE PCD profile-based interoperability and to encourage active IHE participation by vendors. The benefit to new vendors coming on the scene is that if they implement this form of integration rather than yet another proprietary integration interface, then they're open to all of the other devices. If you're a reporting system, you have all the consumers that are out there that are already supported the IHE PCD profiles that you can send your information to. If you happen to be a consuming system, you consume in a manner consistent with IHE PCD profiles, you now have all those reporting devices out there that can send to you. So if a customer is to be involved in making use of these products, then the vendors need to produce integration statements. There's a standard form for doing this that says, I, vendor, am saying my product, here's the product identification, is conformant to particular IHE domain profiles as actors. That's the first step. The next step is sort of verifying that your implementation works in conjunction with other vendor implementations. So participating in IHE Connectathons. The other one is sometimes customers that are prospects for your device sales or a system sale would want a third-party opinion. There is the IHE Connectathon results browser, and there is also the product registry site. This information is coming from IHE that your product consumers can look at that as this is a statement from somebody other than the vendor that says, yes, we found this to be a product that exists and a product that has passed the Connectathon. And then for the end-use customers who would like to sort of see the meat and potatoes in action, you have the interoperability demonstrations in association with HIMSS and in association with AMI, where PCD-associated vendors will actually have their products there in live operation with other vendor systems to demonstrate the IHE profiles. And then the device users. We do have the hospitals, the clinical users that are aware of IHE PCD. They can also become IHE members. They can participate in our efforts. We'd like to get their opinions, how we can increase the consistency and conformance. They can listen to what we've done or ask questions about it, and their voice can be raised such that it will improve what we're doing. But they can also plant the seed by encouraging active participation by users like themselves. If they go to acquire products, then they can look for IHE integration statements as a means of not having to go through sort of the deep, detailed discussion just to find out that a product doesn't do what they need, or a product is in need of some significant development before it can achieve what they're expecting from it. So an IHE integration statement can autonomously tell you this information. If you're looking at the sort of giant forest of things out there that might be available to you, you can narrow that down quickly by saying, is the vendor stating they can do what I need? The next step is, as an external verification source, look at it as the Connectathon will tell you, well, they seem to be sending the messaging and receiving the messaging associated with a particular IHE profile. Then you can count upon them to do that. You can look in the Connectathon results and the product registry to see, is this a product that the vendor is promoting? Is this a product that the vendor has taken to a Connectathon for verification with other vendors? You can visit the live interoperability demonstrations that are held at HIMSS and AMI. You can purchase commercially available products. The PCD domain in particular has what we refer to as a commercially available list. If you're looking for a vendor of a particular product that is conformant to an IHE profile in the role of a specific actor. This is information that the vendors have communicated to us, as in, you buy this named product at this version, you can contact this individual at the company, be it sales or technical, to find out more information. So it's a means of promoting awareness that these solutions exist. There are also certification programs that are available from multiple sources, HIMSS and IHE International, that will also do conformance testing of these products. Suggest contacting HIMSS for that, or IHE for more details on that. As I mentioned, there's the commercially available systems. If we receive comments that the information is not correct, we can take that back to the vendor and get that information corrected. The presentation includes a link where you can find the current list of commercially available systems. And the link actually takes you to multiple versions of the list, so you can see how things have progressed over time. So now we're coming down to where you can find more information. There is the PCD website. We also operate a wiki within the IHE PCD collection of wiki pages. There are tools that NIST has made available that you can use to look at information and to validate that information. There's the pre-connectathon testing tools that vendors can use in order to take the message content and see that it passes what a particular profile expects as sent by an actor. During the IHE Connectathon, we actually use those tools within the PCD domain. The testing monitors associated with the PCD domain can either use this information to verify data, or can actually copy and paste data into the tool in order to verify it. The data that is being passed is conformant to the IHE, to the IEEE Lodo 73 standards, and so the RTMMS manages this data for us so we can go look it up. So, for example, when the NIST test tool needs to look up a particular observation, it can look at the RTMMS data as a database to identify whether that information is valid for its medical device code or its reference ID text. So if you want to contact the IHE PCD domain directly, we have a couple of avenues for doing that. I would say the primary source for new contacts is Paul Sherman, our technical project manager. That's his email address for the domain. He can put you in touch with the rest of us. The planning committee co-chairs and the technical committee co-chairs are cycled through elections with defined term limits, although we sometimes need additional people joining the fold in order to cycle through those resources. But I'm a planning committee co-chair, as is Kurt Eliasson. And then we have technical committee co-chairs, Tom Kowalczyk as well as John Rhodes. As I said, you can go on to our websites, the general IHE one, and then you can drill that down to patient care devices. You can look at the Connectathon results. You can select that by vendor or profile or actor. You can also go to the commercially available devices and systems list.